We can't because we're into Cringe of the Week.
Yeah.
I almost said Urban Decay. All right, Cringe of the Week. Our first clip of Cringe of the Week is this girl from Kentucky who got super blacked out and said the N-word and assaulted some people on her campus. We're going to give you guys an interesting take here.
And she was arrested after this, too. I think she hit someone as well.
Yeah.
Door for those two guys. Yep. Make your bitch. I could pay $11 an hour. Yeah. Your bitch is fucking poor. Make your bitch.
So she's dropping the N-bomb. She's kind of swinging at her. Yeah, there you go. There's some swings, punches. So you're in trouble for that.
Yes.
So, like, that right there.
Should I skip forward to the...
Yeah, keep going. I think we basically see it, though. She's just blacked out. Everyone's trying to wrestle her down, and she's saying N-word to the black people.
Yeah.
And she's swinging a little bit and pushing. So, first things first, if you assaulted somebody, you're in trouble for that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be hitting people.
As you should. That's the rule always. The N-word stuff, I get people are upset to hear that. That's not great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a bad look, for sure.
It's not a good look. It's not good behavior. But is this the racism boogeyman that we've been told so much about? Is this drunk girl who took an Adderall and drank 2 Four Locos? Is this who is the big bad systemic racism that's keeping black people down?
I think so. I think that's the face of racism right there. 21-year-old college girl got a little too drunk.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, we're not saying this is obviously good behavior by any means, but if your proof of racism is the blacked out University of Kentucky girl, George Floyd, and us pretending to not notice who's pushing people on the subway tracks, I don't think you have a very strong case. I don't think this person's keeping anyone down. I think this person's literally blacked out on their worst night and is probably horrified upon waking up. And it's the worst night of her life. She's a drunk idiot.
Oh, that wake up. Imagine that wake up. Oh, my God. Being told and then shown the video, which you didn't even know was recorded because you were blacked out.
And it's oh, what did I say in the video?
What did I say? Oh, you said it. You said it every 3 seconds.
And it's oh, to who? Just to you, right? It's no.
To everybody in the hall.
All the black girls in the hall. So, once you say, but the thing I'm noticing, which I think is a problem, is once you say the N-word and you're not a black person, it gets spiraled into this big worse thing. So it's is this what's keeping everyone down? And I've noticed this, which I think is the overarching bigger problem here, is when a person like this white girl from Kentucky, this sorority girl from Kentucky, says the N-word, now it puts the black victim mindset students
refreshed.
Yeah, it gets them going and mad, and it's now they have these sit-ins and these protests, and they're not going to go to class all week
until she's gone.
Yeah, and they're not going to go to class all week, and they're going to kind of pretend oh, racism is the part of all of our problems, and here's the racism that we're seeing, and it's they're going against the man. It's a protest. They're going against the man, and it's when nothing really happened. Her saying it's not great. It's not good behavior. I don't recommend it, obviously, but did anything really happen? I've heard black people say the N-word all the time. I've seen Hispanic people say the N-word all the time. I've even seen some freak white trash people pull it off somehow.
Yeah, they somehow get the pass.
Where they kind of say it with confidence and everyone's oh, he's just a little different.
Wasn't that whole thing too, with that rapper 6ix9ine? Mm-hmm. He's just a Puerto Rican guy. And he just goes, no. He's hammering that button. Yeah. So I guess some rules, it's just it's a black and white issue, but there's a lot of gray area, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm looking at this article right now, and they write it out, like you're saying, with not playing victim, because obviously something happened, but making it more extreme. With tears in her eyes, the college freshman had a message during a rally Monday night. This is a recurring issue across American school systems, no matter what age. Yeah. So it's a rally, a whole thing, because a blacked out, brain dead John Fetterman level functions just started saying the N-word.
Yeah, but now that this happened, it's a weapon. Anyone who says it, who's not allowed, it's a religious thing almost, where it's a weapon now, where everyone's now against it. And, this is obviously coming from someone who would never say the N-word outside of his house. I only really use it when making jokes with my friends, my very close friends, like everyone else.
What?
It's not a big deal. I'm just kidding.
Hold on. Can I say something too? Good bit, buddy. You got me there. The quote from this girl who was involved or whatever, I was physically, verbally, and racially assaulted. What does that mean? There's only physical and verbal. There's no racial assault.
Yeah. It's like, don't take it personally. She's the drunkest, stupidest person ever.
Yeah. There's racially motivated assault. You could have maybe said that. Racially assaulted, I think you just made something up.
Yeah, exactly. So the behavior is bad, but it's nothing more than a stupid girl on her worst, stupidest drunk night. I wouldn't look too far into it and try and make it into sort of some systemic thing.
We'll check in on that girl in like a year.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see what happens with
We're not going to send her a base mug or anything like that.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't even like us. She's probably pro-abortion.
I know. She probably just made a mistake and like was like, what can I say to these people to make them really mad? And
Doesn't even know what she said.
Yeah.
All right, we're still in Cringe of the Week. The next part of Cringe of the Week is cringing from injuries. We adjusted Cringe of the Week a little bit this week. It's not going to be the same freak woke leftist. It's going to be some, but the first one, guy blows out his teeth trying to jump across the gap.
Yeah, more than his teeth probably.
So this guy's going for it. He never had it. I think he's jumping uphill and across, too.
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go. Don't listen to him, buddy. Never had a chance. You're dead. Now your buddy's jumping in the canal to pull you out. You're done. Do you collect your teeth in a situation like that to put them back in, or you just get new ones?
Just get new ones, yeah. You're not collecting those from the bottom of the canal. And that's the thing. It's like when the guy's kind of like second guessing. He's thinking about it, but once he hears 1, 2, 3, all of a sudden you gotta go.
That's like a thing. Same with like working out too. It's like whenever a spotter on like bench says 1, 2, and it's like I'll do the countdown. Like it's me doing it. So once you get someone else counting you down on something you shouldn't be doing,
you've already lost the plot.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's not yours anymore.
Exactly. Something's up.
If you see the camera out when you're attempting to cross, people are rooting for you.
Exactly. Next, there was a broken ankle graveyard at some football game. Who won the what?
This is bad. Apparently, Coastal Carolina beat Appalachian State. Appalachian. And they were storming the field, and this is where the video starts. So 2 people are down. It's a large brick like thing. And then look at this kid.
So everyone's rushing the field, and people are in the background just going down after. And there's multiple people down with like blown out compound fracture backwards ankles.
And this heavy kid has
never had a chance.
It's literally like fib snapped, twisted the wrong way. Like you thought you were having a fun time. Now you're in the ER.
Exactly. Go ahead.
I saw the article, and I think there were 5 people injured, 3 people brought to the hospital.
Broken ankle graveyard.
Yeah.
I was going to put those in uplifting gold, and then I thought, there's nothing uplifting about this.
Yeah. Airlifted to the hospital, maybe. Dude, yeah, and you need to stop. We need a good uplifting gold this week. So
this week's uplifting gold is as good as it gets, and I'm not just saying that. Okay. Remember last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I did that thing with you where it's like take one of these beans or one of these pills or whatever, and like one of them would be
you have to wear double ankle boots for the rest of your life or something.
And if people ask you why, you have to say, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I got like an ad on my Instagram showing off a page, and check it out. This guy is wearing double ankle boots fashionably.
By choice, fashionably.
Wow. So
it's like 3 different angles of the double ankle boots.
You could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
And made it some sort of like modern moon man.
If only I knew about this before, that would have been the pill I chose.
Easy one.
Instead, I put, what did I choose? 75 pounds? Gain 75 pounds instantly?
Yeah.
I'll wear the walking boots now. Taking that back.
All right. Next clip. The climate change girl.
Yep.
Another person making excuses.
Hello, my name is Louise. I'm 24 years old, and I'm here. I'm here because I don't have a future.
She's a 10, but she's mad because she thinks the world's going to end.
She's a 10, but Greta Thunberg really got to her.
Yeah, her brain's been poisoned. I was thinking, like, what if everyone's getting prepped with climate change and it's really because Revelations is going to happen and God's going to destroy the earth? And then they're doing climate change. So when people see like, oh, there's like this fiery hell pit over here, like this is climate change. So till the very end, people will reject God when they see the world turning into fire.
Maybe. That's a good maybe.
That's a
I'm
good
not going
maybe.
to say no.
Thank you.
Yeah, but this is another example. I think we were talking about this with the Alex Stein girl, the spit in the face.
Yeah.
This is a girl who could have a lovely life. Man, she's 24.
Very good looking.
She's attractive, and she's just spending her time. You know, you could build a family. You could be the mom who has 5 kids, and then you're the grandma who has 60.
Yeah.
And you're so proud, and you just wake up every day and you get stories and baseball games and this and that. Nah, dude, just go act on a bridge about climate change.
Go stand on the road.
Yeah, you see those tears?
Yeah.
It's like there's an alternate reality out there for you guys. You don't have to be angry. And I like to say this because we have kind of like a fun take. You know, people always say like, well, you guys don't get down. It's like, we're laughing at it. Mm-hmm. We're making it bits. And so that girl is not laughing about it. She's not doing bits. She's not having a fun time. It's just misery and acting and a weird combination of factors leading to a non-traditional life.
And
right?
the progressives need that. They need those outraged people, and then they use those outraged people as like useful idiots, they're called, and then they just justify overreach and taking away your rights and funneling money and raising your taxes just because, oh, everyone's so mad. Climate change is so real. Look how, I mean, they're gluing themselves to Van Gogh. Like, of course it's something. You don't probably know much about it, but let's just stop farming and give us 50% tax rate, and we'll make the planet less hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. China will keep doing whatever the hell they want, coal-powered, whatever. But
and like these girls, it's like she's not paying a lot of taxes. She has no real job. So it's like she just like is like, oh, like the rich and the elite, they need to do their fair share, and we need to make a change. But like, I don't know, I haven't ever accomplished anything, or I'm not significant, but you need to stop it so the world doesn't end. That's the dynamic they've created.
Yeah, and then these types listen to Taylor Swift, who's off on her private jet 40 times a month or something.
Repeats it.
So
exactly. Next, the hippo bidet.
Yeah, this one is cringe, I guess.
This could have been uplifting. It's not cringe. He wipes his own ass with the piss. Isn't that crazy? Oh, climate change, right?
Yeah. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Oh, man.
What are you talking about?
Next clip.
You want to see another young corrupted woman with...
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Joe Biden fan with the bra.
Yeah.
Point one. Go.
I don't even like Joe Biden that much.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's all I had to say.
You want him to run for re-election, Joe Biden?
I guess so. I mean, I feel like all presidents kind of can't really do good things, but also like I'm not educated enough on the topic. I just really love fashion and boobies and Joe Biden related merchandise and attention, and I love taking my
she's
clothes
honest.
off. So that's all I had to say.
Yeah, that's it. She likes taking her clothes off. She likes attention. She doesn't know much about the issues, but thinks Joe Biden is the guy. And it's just like another way of saying your brain's been fried by birth control and TikTok.
Birth control, TikTok, and then peer pressure from the angry climate girl earlier.
Yeah.
Like peer pressure from those types who are informed, quote unquote.
So the birth control fries the brain. That's what the attention. Same with TikTok going viral. It's all like, yeah, my dopamine got kind of hijacked by the deep state and
China's algorithm.
I'm just doing what I think is best. I'm kind of just a victim to my own desires.
Hey, a woman in politics, and it ends with her pulling her tits out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a microcosm of anything? Maybe.
Yeah. Last one.
I don't really know what I mean by that, but
I think you mean something.
Okay.
Last clip. Gender teacher with the nails.
Yeah, more traditional cringe of the week here.
Yeah, we have to have one.
We could just ignore my hair, please. So today during class, one of my classes were just all over the place. They would not stop talking, and they always know how to get me. Ask me questions about sex ed, and I'm sucked into your loophole. I don't even know if that's the right phrase.
Loophole.
But one
You're
student
the
was
teacher.
like,
You don't know
do you
loophole.
believe that there's multiple genders, like in this country? And I said, yeah, I mean, depending on where you live, there could be no genders, or there could be more than 3, depending on your culture and your society. In our society, I do believe that there are multiple genders. And he was like, I don't believe that, because when you're born, they assign you boy or girl. And I said, yes, they do, based on your biological sex. Gender is the ideas formed from society and culture that are attached to the sexes. So then I asked him, What happens when a child is born and they're assigned non-binary? So I asked him what would happen if a child was born and they were assigned the gender being non-binary.
Which like doesn't
And he had
happen.
nothing to say. Now, is it common? No. But there are kids that are assigned no gender or no strict box of a gender when they are
That's
born.
good. So this
When
is
I
the-
have
We know where
children-
she's going.
This
It's
is who
done.
votes for Kathy Hochul.
I guess. Or she gives her ballot off to someone else and lets them run it to the box for
Or
her.
runs a few ballots herself and knows that what we're up against is bigger than the Constitution and your voting rights. We need to do what's right because there's a hateful group trying to take power that's authoritarian and fascist.
Fascism.
And we need to fight back for our democracy. So we're willing to do anything it takes to prevent the Republicans, which is literally the mindset, which is why everyone was able to collect so many ballots and why the single unmarried women are the ones who voted stupid.
It's like a different kind of gaslighting. You're gaslighting everybody into thinking their rights and their whole livelihood is on the line. How about the like casual mention of like my students know that like if they talk about sex education, she calls it that, but it's like you're just going off on gender shit.
And
They know they can they know they can suck you in. Yeah.
I get sucked into their loophole.
It's like sounds like the kids are running the class and they know how to waste your time and not do math.
I was the king of that in school. I had an English teacher who I love and she was great, but we could really get her going and talking. And then, like there was one day I had like some kid who like won a karate award. I was like, Miss C, do you think it'd be a cool idea if Steven, since he won the karate award, could maybe teach some self-defense moves for the girls? And she's like, that's not a bad idea. And then it would be like 15 minutes of him like doing karate.
Yeah, like-
and we're all just like not reading, Huck Finn or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who voted for Kathy Hochul. That's who teaches the kids, doesn't know loophole.
That's who think abortion up until 9 months is a human right.
Yeah. No one should be forced to carry a baby. It's like, there's a lot of other things you could have done up until that point to prevent it, buddy. So yeah, that's who votes, doesn't know loophole.
Loophole.
Just uses it like kind of how she thinks. I get sucked into their loophole. It's like, that's not even close.
Get sucked in their loophole. Come on, lady.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of our cringe of the week. That was a great cringe of the week section. We are heading now
A little
into
different.
a little different.
A little non-traditional, which I like.
Yeah. The whole N-word take that's tough. That was a tough one to pull off, but it's true. It's true. If some drunk, stupid girl in the cafeteria says something, it's a reflection on her. She's an idiot. She got too drunk. She made a bad mistake and she's foolish.
Yeah.
But that's not what's holding everyone down.
The university system springs into action too. Like
Yeah.
we have safe spaces. We're offering counseling. There's a rally.
No class this week. It's like, all right. Like,
Did they actually do that, or you
100%.
They did. Okay.
Sit-ins. People weren't going to class. They were protesting, and it's just like an excuse for whatever your shortcomings are around for whatever reason you're not where you want to be. You can now say it's because this racism still exists, and we saw it here on our own campus. Now I'm not going to the midterm.
Yeah. Hey, well, I'm noticing a parallel, right? These types of people, the little kids, they get their teacher to talk about sex ed. They derail her for a little bit. They don't have to learn math or do whatever. These college kids, they don't want to do their midterms either. They don't want to write that paper.
So true.
So they cry racism and go, all right, give us a few days off.
Arrested development, derail the authority. So it's like everyone can just be kids for longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point. We wrapped it up nicely there. Next